All right.
Hello, hello. Good afternoon, everyone. Blessings to everyone who's tuning in once again. We are back. We are live. Welcome. I'm Arlene. I am from Virginia. I am originally from the Philippines, and I am a mom, a wife, a believer, a homeschool mom, and I'm a proud digital business owner. And we're here to inspire you once again. And we hope, Lord, that you'll be able to see the value of this business, that what it can bring in to your family. I'm here with my partners, this side. Welcome.
Hi, Arlene. Good afternoon. So, to those who are watching or listening, welcome wherever you are tuning in from. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Um, Thank you again for joining us today. So I'm Cecil. To those that don't know me, maybe it's your first time in this live. So I'm Cecil from Maryland, USA, originally from the Philippines, mom of three, and a minister, and also a proud digital business owner. I also run a traditional business, but I'm slowly transitioning to my digital online business. So stay tuned, everyone.
Okay, so now we're going to start. What we have for you today is we're going to discuss the the power of consistency, what this community had brought us. Um, by far, we're enjoying this. I know I am, and I just wanted to ask you, Sai, that I
Mhm.
know we've discussed several times, again and again, in so many instances that we're doing this live shows, that we have mentioned a lot of wins, a lot of wins in joining the business. That 149 have brought us to um to this point in our journey in this business, that brought us um a lot of gains. My gain is having you. My gain is being in a community of like-minded uh, um, business partners. And my gain is that I've learned so much in um, doing the business, and being confident in facing the social media, which I am not used to before. So, how about you? What have brought you, and what have you learned? The most important thing that you can think of, aside from a lot of things that we already have. Let's go dive deep. I know that there's more, and we will
Mhm.
tackle that. And I wanted to hear it from you.
Yeah, so Sister Dino, or to those who are watching also, one of the most important lesson that I've discovered is that success doesn't come from occasional effort, but from showing up faithfully day after day. In our digital business, especially in this platform, you will feel like it's easy to feel like we need to do everything perfectly, right? And sometimes, we feel like we have to do everything perfectly, or at all, all at once, but the real results come from steady, consistent action. And and also, the beauty of this business is I've learned about the right mindset, strategy, and personal growth. So for me, that's when you started the business, either digital business or traditional business, I would say that's the important thing that you have to learn first. The right mindset,
Mhm.
strategy, and personal growth. And in this community, I have learned that. So for that 149 that I paid, it's paid off because I've learned my right mindset to be consistent. Consistency teaches like patience and resilience, right? It trains us to trust the process, even when results are not immediate or it's not there yet. But it's about the progress, not perfection, you know. And in the strategy part also is in business, consistency builds trust, whether it's sharing your journey, like what we've been doing in our social media platform, or learning a new tool, which is I have learned a lot of new tool like video editing, graphics, and also connecting with others. Showing up consistently compounds into bigger results over time, right? And my personal growth personally is like I've learned that even small consistent action matter, right? Some days I do a little, and that's okay, and maybe you too. Sometimes, you can just do a little and so that you don't feel overwhelmed, but that's okay. What matters is that you keep going. Your consistency is an act of faith. It's trusting God with the outcome while doing our part faithfully. That aligns perfectly with um um what do you call that, our scriptures for today. So yeah, so you have to have that right mindset that should be aligned with your, with God. Like you have to trust. But the beauty of this business is because the community, you don't really need to be a tech savvy. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to figure everything out. The community is there, the mentorship and the coaching, even the trainings. I mean, if you're faithfully and watching them and listening to them, it will blow your mind like, wow, you're just like, wow, this is great. So that 149 is really worth it. You have nothing to lose really. And I'm so happy because I become a part of this community, and I've met a lot of people, like, I've been connecting with different people and like-minded individuals, our business partners, which is really helped my self-confidence. It helps my mindset to align, with God. And and the video training, because at first I was like, the video training, that our training, at first I just want to skip, like I just want to like skip, and then like I just want to do a shortcut. I just want to post right away. I just want to do ads. No, you have to go from the start. It's a step by step, because if you do a shortcut, your mind will be like scattered. So that's why you really have to listen to your mentors. You really have to listen to your coach, because they already been in your journey. So
Mhm.
do not don't cut, don't skip. You really have to if you and that's a good thing is, let's say we watch the training, right? You can always go back and do a like replay, so that it
Mhm.
refresh your mind, which is I love. Because like if you go to school and do a digital marketing, after that you lose. Like I remember when I was in college, I had a foreign language is French, but I never
Mhm.
practice. And now I only know one word. And that's it. That's why that's a good thing of this business, because you can always go back and replay and refresh your mind. That's why
Mhm.
I really love. I've learned a lot, and at the same time you're earning. So why don't you just leverage your social media? Digital right now. It's I mean everything we use, everything is electronics, digital. So why not learn? Don't be left behind. Because if that happened to you, you would, you will wake up in the morning and said, What happened?" So because you don't want to change, so you have to be ready to change. It's not gonna be like the old fashioned thing. Everything now is
Mhm.
on digital. You have to catch up with the digital world, right?
Mhm. Yeah, that's what's amazing about this business. Once you register, Once you put in that 149, just like what you said, you will learn a lot of things. And in learning that those modules that we have, it's there's a prerequisite. You cannot just skip and go forward. You know, it's not allowing you to go forward because it's not gonna open that module unless you're really finished. There is this also that disciplines that's teaching
Mhm.
you. Just be patient. You will get there, you know. And you know, in this amazing business, for me, it's like it brought like-minded people to do the things that we never thought possible. Like for me, I know I know I've worked in the business before, but like a conventional business, that like what you have, it's face to face. Having
Mhm.
this opportunity to have this platform and having this confidence and courage to face the social media and to inspire, to motivate, and to encourage is a is a win for me. This is the lesson that I've appreciate, and the learning that I've appreciate in this business. Learning from the community, learning from other business partners. Because for those of you who have joined in your first time to join in, we are our business is global, and we've been in the business for 50 years, and there are 250,000 business partners all over the world who's been doing this, because we believe in the sales panel. We believe in the legacy that it will bring to our family, because the commission is really there, is really great. So that's why there are a lot of people who believe in this business. So we are blessed to have a platform and to have that courage to face social media. You know, he gave us the boldness to promote not just the business, but the word of God. You know, I think
Mhm.
that's, for me, that's the most important thing. It's like it's a win-win. You know, you're promoting him, and at the same time, he's the one who's promoting you and blessing you, because you're doing what he wants you to do. You know, and this is the what's amazing in this business, the freedom and the flexibility that we can just enjoy in doing this business, having this kind of um uh fellowship, if I may call it, you know, with you and other partners, that we just enjoy in doing this. And um you know, I realized that when I was looking for something to do, in preparing myself to transition, because I only have 2 years. I'm a homeschool mom. For those who doesn't know me yet, I homeschool, and I only have 2 years more. Then my son will transition now to college, and I wanted to prepare myself to have something, to do something. But because one thing for sure, I don't want to go back anymore to that 9 to 5 grind. I wanted to do something. What's my next mission? And I never realized, when I found this business found me. You know, this business found me, and I was able to do what he wants me to do. Now, this is like I have that's a job that serves his purpose. You know, a calling in life to bless others, that helps build legacy for the family. The one thing that I like in this business is the legacy part. You know, that we can pass this business to the generation to come. So we're building this for our children, you know. And it's already set. 90% of the part of joining this business is it's done already. 90% of the time, the only thing that we have to do is to execute. The only thing that we have to do is to just be there, and be willing to do what you're supposed to do, because it's your business. You own this business. You are the owner of this business, so you have the flexibility and the freedom to how you wanted to present it. So we are registered. We pay at the end of the year. We pay taxes, and so this business is really a revolutionizing. I think I can call it that way. It's revolutionizing the digital world, and it's inspiring a lot of families to do the same, because it's really bringing in um, a passive income. This is not, again, a get rich quick scheme. This is like a conventional business, that you set up your business in an actual conventional business. You set up your business, you bring in the commodity, you make some plans on how you're going to do your supplies, you're going to recruit, you're going to present yourself, you're going to set up a store so that your community will know that you're present. So we do none of that. This is a digital business, and our store is the media, social media. We are into digital business, and we don't sell, we don't recruit, we don't do inventory, we don't chase friends and family. There is a business that runs 24/7 for us. Either the one that's doing the business for us 24/7. So we don't do any kind of inventory. So that's the one thing that's amazing, because as a homeschool mom, I'm doing a lot of other side business. It's difficult if there's some inventory, and then we can't do that. There are a lot of moms, a lot of business partners who are doing the same thing, and working at home. And there are also a lot of business partners who are still having their full-time job, and have um, uh, joined in to be a part of this business, because they're working on the future, because they are like my sister Sai is he's getting ready to transition to have this kind of business to be a full-time job, and then it will just generate income for the years to come. So this, if for those people who are still in thinking, we understand. We were there, we were the side of the fence, and we're thinking before, but we have a lot of questions also. But the only thing for you to know and to understand what this business is all about is just register and know what's going on. There is a 20-minute free webinar, and after that, if you want to proceed, there is a that you will be required to pay 149, and then you will have another video that is 90 minutes, that will give you the full extent of what this business is all about. That will give you also a 30-day guarantee. If this is not a business for you, if you think this is not yet the time, then we will give you that 149, no questions asked. So if you're interested, just connect with us, click that button, and we are more than happy to answer questions that you may have. Once you register and once you're part of the business, you will be welcome with a lot of partners. We have a lot of mentors and coaches who are willing to walk the journey with you, and that's the amazing part here, that we have a lot of business partners. We help each other, and I think I think sis Sai, the one thing that a lot of business partners, why we are encouraged also, is that part. A lot of business partners, because we have a strong support of like-minded people, and those people who have been in the journey for so many years already have been gracious enough to share their knowledge, their experience, and they're the one who's helping us learn the ropes. So be confident that even if you are not a tech savvy, even if you are if you're not into social media, there are ways how you can do faceless advertisement. There are also ways how you can do warm marketing. You really don't have to worry about that, because it will be all presented to you once you register and join the business. And once you join the business, you will also get access to a private group, and you will know and you will see all of this, and will meet a lot of people who have been in the business and doing this successfully. So um, welcome. If you wanted to join, just register and connect with us, and we are more than willing to welcome you.
Yes, that's right. So yeah, to those are watching, maybe they're thinking like maybe for me they're saying, "Oh, you already have a traditional business, so why you are doing that digital online business?" Because it's two, because that's why I started like slowing down, transitioning, because in traditional business, if you don't work, you don't get paid. And then I don't have that peace of mind. Unlike the digital online business, even if you're sleeping or you were somewhere with your family, it runs in the background, just like Cesarline said. It runs in the background 24/7. So I don't need to be there physically and watch my business. My business works for me. So maybe, they're asking, so why would I transition to digital online business? Because I want the business works for me, not other way around. Right. So yeah, so to those are watching, connect with us, and the important, so that you can see the whole, or you can see what we are doing. It's really important to watch that free webinar. It's only like 20 minutes, and then you're free to explore and observe the people in our community, that so that you can see that this is a legit business. This is not a pyramid scheme, because pyramid scheme is illegal. We are a real business, and this is not like a what do you call that, MLM, because MLM is only the your leader gets a lot of money. No, that's not how this business works. Even your leader, you can even reach whatever she's making, because it's your own business. You're not working for your leaders, you're working for yourself. That's your own business. So if you put more effort and dedication, you can pass your leaders income. So yeah, so I just want to clarify that. But before um before you get into that, we want you to watch that free information session, because that's really important, so that you have the idea what we're doing, and what, like me, my our job is to help you to plug in the system. That's our job, to help you to plug in the system, help you set up your own online business. Not my online business, it's your online business. So yes, so we just wanna share that with you. Maybe you have that question in your mind. So it's really important. That's why you always said watch the free webinar. It's free, nothing to lose. So just watch that. And then it's up to you if you wanna proceed. If you want to proceed, there's 149, like Cesarlin said, but that's 30-day money back guaranteed. So you don't need to worry about, because if you think that this is not for you, it's okay. We don't like we said, we don't chase people, we don't chase family and friends, because the business works for us. The business, our automated system finds the right people in our community, not us. So I just want to share that again. And I just want to maybe encourage you, to those who are watching right now, if you're feeling discouraged, or maybe you're overwhelmed in your personal or your job, or you're thinking, I don't really, there's a lot of uncertainty in the world, or maybe you have a job that pays you good, but you don't know, maybe the next day your boss said we don't need you anymore. So do you have a plan B? So why don't you just check this out? maybe this is your plan B. And just to remind you, the business, it's real business. It means you have to put effort, you have to put dedication, and you have to be consistent in your business. So this is not like Cesar said, like quick money. What's that? The quick, I always get
That's right. Quick rich
yeah, quick rich money,
or
right?
rich. All
Or
right.
rich or
Quick rich
whatever
cream.
you said. Yeah, because those kind of promise that is not true, because business, you have to put effort. But the beauty is, this business is forever. This is your business. Even if you step back, you can always go back, you can always start again, because the system is already built for you. Yeah, so connect with us, and we just want to share with you our scripture reference for this lesson from the community. Si Sardine?
Yes, we have this word that's 1 Corinthians 15, verse 58. Therefore, my dear brothers and sisters, stand firm. Let nothing move you. Always give yourselves fully to the work of the Lord, because you know that your labor is the Lord, is in the Lord. So have confidence that when you start this business, as you gain confidence, the Lord will be the one to guide and support you. Do your due diligence, do your own research. um, Make sure that you follow the right people, because there are a lot of us who's doing this. Even the scammers, they know exactly what we are doing. And just because it's the social media. And just be very careful in following who you're going to follow, because we cannot guarantee that there's no scammers. There's really scammers out there. And we hope that you'll find this. Yeah, we hope that you find value in what we're doing. We're doing this on a regular basis. We're always here for us. For some, if you're considering that this is a scam, for us to be here every single day and to share and to motivate you guys, I don't think, and being led by the scripture, I don't think this is a scam. This is something that we do. This is a job that we have, that we are called to do. So I hope that you will find value and importance in what we're doing. And I hope that you'll be able to start your journey now to build a legacy for your family, because this is like planting that eventually you will reap the fruit of what your labor, just like what the scripture says. So welcome if you already have decided, and for those who are still deciding, I hope that you will find answers to all of our lives. You can scroll and you can see how we can help answer all of your questions.
Yes, so thank you again for joining us today. So for those that wanna have their lifestyle change, and your desire is to have a flexibility, time freedom, and financial stability, and leave a legacy to your children, to the generation and generation. This is the one that you've been praying for. If you want to change the lifestyle, who doesn't want that lifestyle, right? To have a time freedom. That's why we're all here, because that's what we've been longing for, to have the time freedom and financial stability. At the same time, we can leave a legacy to our children and the generations, so
Mm.
yeah, so connect with us, send us a message or comment if you want to get the access for the free webinar. We're here for you. So see you again tomorrow for another discussion.
Yes. Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you so much for tuning in. And we hope to see you again tomorrow. Thank you and God bless.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
No matter how low I get, Lord, you are enough.